Sonic the Hedgehog has always been known for his lightning-fast platforming adventures, but in Sonic Spinball, he takes a unique and somewhat unconventional turn. Released for the Sega Genesis, Sonic Spinball brings our blue hero into a pinball-inspired world filled with flippers, bumpers, and winding paths. This unexpected departure from Sonic's traditional gameplay might raise eyebrows, but it surprisingly manages to offer an enjoyable and engaging experience. Sonic Spinball is essentially a fusion of the classic Sonic speed with the mechanics of a pinball machine. Instead of running through levels, Sonic finds himself navigating intricate pinball tables. The goal in each table is to collect Chaos Emeralds, which are strategically placed to require accurate shots and clever use of the flippers. The pinball physics are a mixed bag. They capture the essence of pinball while adapting to Sonic's speed, but at times they can feel a bit erratic. The unpredictability adds to the challenge, but can also lead to moments of frustration. Sonic Spinball, a curious departure from the high-speed platforming adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, takes our beloved blue blur into the realm of pinball. Released on the Sega Genesis, the gameplay offers a creative and interesting twist on both Sonic's trademark speed and the mechanics of traditional pinball. While not without its flaws, Sonic Spinball's gameplay manages to provide a unique and engaging experience. Sonic Spinball fuses the mechanics of classic pinball with Sonic's iconic speed and agility. Instead of racing through levels, Sonic finds himself inside elaborate pinball tables, aiming to collect Chaos Emeralds and navigate through various obstacles. This concept is intriguing and offers a fresh perspective on the Sonic universe. The combination of the pinball mechanics and Sonic's abilities add a layer of complexity that fans of both genres can appreciate. The pinball physics in Sonic Spinball are a mixed bag. While they effectively capture the essence of pinball gameplay, the game's speed occasionally leads to unpredictable and frustrating moments. Sonic's momentum can be difficult to control at times, resulting in missed shots and unexpected bounces. This can be particularly frustrating when trying to execute precise maneuvers to progress through the tables. While the physics do contribute to the game's challenge, they can also hinder the fluidity of gameplay. One of Sonic Spinball's strongest points is its level design. Each pinball table is intricately crafted with unique themes and challenges. The tables are not just standard pinball layouts, they incorporate elements of platforming and exploration. This creative approach to level design keeps the gameplay engaging and sets Sonic Spinball apart from traditional pinball games. Players must carefully strategize their shots to progress, adding an enjoyable layer of puzzle solving to the experience. Sonic Spinball presents a notable challenge, which might appeal to players seeking a demanding experience. The intricacies of the pinball tables, combined with the game's physics quirks, can lead to moments of both satisfaction and frustration. The difficulty curve is a bit steep, and some players might find certain sections overly punishing. However, the game does offer multiple lives and well-placed checkpoints to balance out the challenge. While Sonic Spinball's gameplay is novel, its relatively short length might leave players craving more. The replay value comes from the desire to improve scores, uncover secrets, and master the intricacies of each table. The allure of achieving high scores and discovering hidden pathways does add longevity to the game, but the limited number of tables might leave some players wanting more variety. The game's visuals capture the distinct style of the Sonic series, featuring vibrant colors, detailed environments, and character designs that fans will recognize and appreciate. The pinball tables are creatively designed, each with its own theme and set of challenges. The accompanying soundtrack maintains the upbeat and energetic tunes that Sonic games are known for, although it may become repetitive after extended play sessions. Sonic Spinball, a departure from Sonic the Hedgehog's traditional platforming adventures, brings its own visual charm to the Sega Genesis. Released in an era where graphical limitations were a challenge, the game manages to deliver a colorful and distinct visual experience that captures the essence of the Sonic universe in a pinball-inspired setting. One of the standout features of Sonic Spinball's graphics is its vibrant and eye-catching color palette. The game's environments burst with vivid shades of blue, green, and red, creating a lively and inviting atmosphere. The color choices not only pay homage to Sonic's iconic blue hue, but also infuse the pinball tables with a sense of energy and excitement. Despite the limitations of the Sega Genesis hardware, Sonic Spinball's graphics managed to maintain a lively and engaging visual style. The pinball tables in Sonic Spinball are intricately designed, each with its own unique theme and set of challenges. While the graphical fidelity of the Sega Genesis is modest by today's standards, the game's designers skillfully used the available pixels to craft detailed backgrounds and environments. From the steamy depths of the toxic caves to the mechanical wonders of the machine, the environments successfully convey a sense of depth and variety. Sonic and his friends are faithfully represented in Sonic Spinball, with character designs that capture their recognizable appearance. Sonic's sprite retains his signature attitude and spiky hair, while other characters like Tails and Dr. Robotnik also make appearances. These character sprites maintain consistency with their appearances in other Sonic games, allowing fans to immediately connect with the familiar cast. The animation in Sonic Spinball is generally smooth and effective. Sonic's movement retains the speed and fluidity that fans have come to expect from the series. The pinball tables themselves are adorned with various moving elements, enhancing the dynamic nature of the gameplay. However, due to hardware limitations, the animation can occasionally feel a bit choppy, especially during more hectic moments. Sonic Spinball's graphics evoke a strong sense of nostalgia for those who grew up with the Sega Genesis. The pixelated art style and the overall presentation harken back to a bygone era of gaming. For players who have a fondness for retro visuals, Sonic Spinball's graphics are a delightful throwback. Sonic Spinball's level design is where the game truly shines. Each pinball table is rife with intricate pathways, hidden areas, and inventive mechanics. The tables are designed to be more than just mere pinball simulations. They integrate elements of platforming and exploration that keep the gameplay engaging. Navigating these tables requires a mix of skill, timing, and strategic thinking, making each new table a rewarding puzzle to conquer. Level design in Sonic Spinball takes the essence of pinball and seamlessly integrates it with the Sonic universe. Each pinball table is a well-crafted blend of flippers, bumpers, loops, and platforms that offer a satisfying mix of fast-paced action and strategic thinking. Navigating these tables requires players to not only master pinball mechanics, but also employ platforming skills to access hidden areas, activate switches, and progress through the stages. The unique hybrid approach keeps the gameplay dynamic and consistently interesting. The game's level design shines through its diverse themes, each of which is accompanied by a distinct visual style and set of challenges. From the molten depths of Lava Powerhouse to the intricate mechanisms of the Vegel Fortress, every table feels like a separate adventure. The variety prevents the gameplay from becoming monotonous and encourages players to adapt their strategies to the specific obstacles presented by each table. This variety prevents the gameplay from becoming monotonous and encourages players to adapt their strategies to the specific obstacles presented by each table. Sonic Spinball's level design encourages exploration and rewards players who take the time to investigate every nook and cranny. Each table is filled with hidden passages, secret areas, and alternate routes that not only offer bonus points, but also contribute to the overall puzzle-solving aspect of the game. Discovering these hidden pathways provides a sense of satisfaction and adds an extra layer of replayability as players aim to fully explore each table's intricacies. The level design strikes a balance between challenging moments and accessibility, catering to both veteran players and newcomers to the game. While some segments require precision and timing, well-placed checkpoints and multiple lives prevent frustration from derailing the experience. The progressive introduction of new mechanics and challenges as players advance through the tables ensures a gradual learning curve. Sonic Spinball features inventive boss encounters that fit seamlessly within the pinball table framework. These encounters require players to use their pinball skills to target weak points and defeat the bosses. Each encounter introduces new mechanics and patterns, keeping the gameplay fresh and offering a nice change of pace from the main tables. The level design's complexity and depth contribute significantly to the game's replay value. Replaying tables to achieve higher scores, unlock secret pathways, and refine strategies becomes an enjoyable endeavor. The satisfaction of mastering each table's unique challenges adds a layer of long-term engagement to the game. While Sonic Spinball offers a relatively short experience with only a handful of tables, its replay value comes from the pursuit of high scores, uncovering hidden secrets, and mastering each table's unique challenges. For those willing to invest the time, there's a sense of satisfaction in improving your skills and achieving better outcomes. The sound effects in Sonic Spinball effectively complement the gameplay by providing auditory feedback to the player's actions. The flipper sounds, bumper hits, and other pinball-related effects contribute to the immersive experience of playing on a pinball table. Additionally, the distinct sounds associated with collecting rings, hitting targets, and triggering switches provides a satisfying sense of accomplishment as players progress through the tables. Sonic Spinball features voice clips that add a touch of personality to the characters. Sonic's iconic spin dash exclamation upon activating a flipper or collecting items is a nostalgic nod for fans of the series. While the limited voice samples might become repetitive after extended play, they do contribute to the game's charm and identity. One of the strongest aspects of Sonic Spinball's sound design is its energetic and catchy soundtrack. The game features tunes that embody the Sonic series' signature fast-paced and lively atmosphere. From the upbeat melodies that accompany each pinball table to the boss encounter themes, the music keeps players engaged and motivated as they navigate the challenging tables. While the hardware limitations of the Sega Genesis are evident, the compositions manage to evoke the sense of speed and adventure that Sonic games are known for. For players who grew up with the Sonic series during the 16-bit era, Sonic Spinball's sound design carries a strong nostalgic appeal. The sounds and music are reminiscent of classic Sonic games, contributing to an overall sense of familiarity and nostalgia. Well, due to the hardware constraints of the Sega Genesis, the audio design in Sonic Spinball does exhibit some limitations. While the music and sound effects are generally engaging, there isn't a wide range of audio variation throughout the game. This could potentially lead to a feeling of repetition during longer play sessions. The game's difficulty curve is worth noting. Sonic Spinball doesn't pull punches. Some segments require precise timing and coordination that may frustrate less experienced players. However, the game manages to strike a balance by offering multiple chances to complete a table and implementing well-placed checkpoints, preventing excessive frustration. Mastering the mechanics and achieving high scores will undoubtedly require practice and determination. Sonic Spinball's difficulty curve can be steep, particularly for newcomers to the game or the pinball genre. The initial levels ease players into the mechanics, but as they progress, the challenges become more demanding. The abrupt shifts in difficulty might catch players off guard and lead to unexpected setbacks, potentially dampening the overall experience. The game enjoys a system of checkpoints and lives to balance its difficulty. While this prevents players from losing all their progress after a single mistake, it might still feel limiting to players who prefer a more forgiving experience. Running out of lives and having to restart from a checkpoint can disrupt the flow of gameplay and create moments of frustration. Sonic Spinball's boss encounters contribute to the game's difficulty, but they also offer a change of pace and unique challenges. These encounters require players to accurately aim shots while avoiding hazards. While the bosses offer a satisfying sense of accomplishment when defeated, they can also lead to multiple retries and potential frustration due to their patterns and mechanics. Despite its challenges, Sonic Spinball does encourage players to adapt and improve their skills. Replaying levels allows players to refine their strategies and develop a better understanding of the physics and mechanics. The satisfaction of mastering a difficult section or achieving a high score can make overcoming the game's challenges rewarding. Sonic Spinball is a departure from the traditional Sonic formula that manages to captivate players with its blend of pinball mechanics and platforming elements. The game's level design, along with the recognizable Sonic charm, keeps players engaged despite some occasional frustrations with the physics. If you're a fan of both Sonic and pinball games, this title offers a unique twist that's worth exploring.